I try not to back away from too many challenges when it comes to this has to be done, and I guess I'm the one that has to do it. My grandma emigrated from northern Italy, and when she went back to the old country, one of her missions was, you can see it, but we all received necklaces with the Mother Mary. Yeah, that she bought these back from Italy, and so it would remain in a safe box in my mom and dad's bedroom until we made our first communion. And then at our first communion, we could start to wear this. So I've had this since I was 8 years old. It's come off my neck only when I've had to take it off for a medical test or for surgery. Otherwise, it's there all the time. And even though the religious aspect isn't part of it anymore, I guess I wear it as a way to honor the really strong women in my family. My Nona, which is my mom's mom, my mother, that, yeah, it's my connection to them and the things that they've gone through that have helped me through things. I grew up in a neighborhood where the majority of children were girls. And in the mid-60s, it was kind of like you left your house at a certain time and you didn't have to be back in until it was dark. We had a lot of freedom, right? So we just kind of all banded together in one of the neighbors' yard routinely. And two of the girls that are in the photo I am still friends with today, Mary and Barb. We grew up on the same street. We went to the same high school. Our lives have kind of been intertwined the whole time. That was a graduation photo with my friend Mary. My mother and her mother were pregnant with us at the same time and knew each other. And so I don't remember a world without my friend Mary in it. So she's always been there and continues to be there for me. This group of 5, we met at different stages, but all went to high school together. As young adults, we remained friends. By this time, I was married. The rest were still single. So I was kind of the odd one out, married early, had children early. And then this last summer, no, maybe 2 summers ago now, we all turned 60. So we all got back together again as a group and spent like a week together up in Door County. I think because we had such a long history with one another. I've known Mary since I was 4, Barb since I was 5. Another one of the women, I met her when I was in first grade. And then the other friend I met when I was 13 years old. And so we could just all we had that history together, but it was also a respect for the fact that we just understood that there were different priorities in our lives. 3 of my friends were really career oriented and they wanted that established. I kind of, even from little on, my dream life was, I'm gonna grow up and be a mommy. Yeah, that was important to me. And in fact, Mary, the one that I've been friends with longest, is Emily's godmother. And so, at the time when we were selecting that person, it was important to me to think about who's going to love and care for Emily as much as I would, and that was Mary. There's something safe about that constancy of friendship, right? Yeah, I'm fortunate in that way. I think the fact that in my family, children were important. We were never excluded from anything. It always felt like we were valued. My mom was really good at being a mom. And not that she didn't make mistakes, but I was really privileged to grow up in a household where I never questioned that I was loved. And I think there was just some sense of fulfillment that she conveyed to me that I was like, I want that. I want that experience. Every single time I saw my mom, it didn't matter if I saw her every day. You had a hug and a kiss hello and a hug and a kiss goodbye. And it's the same now with my sisters and with my children. And oh yeah, we really are. We have always been a touchy family. Yeah. So I just thought that was kind of when I looked at us, I'm like, every single one of us is touching somebody. I think it was just kind of ingrained from little on that those relationships are important. Those relationships are what will sustain you. They are the aspect of my life that I value the most. I think I had an idea of what it felt like to be loved, right? And I thought I knew what it was like to love someone else. But the first time I held my son Michael, I was like, wow, I had no idea what it was to really love another human being. And that just kept multiplying when Emily came along and when Sam came along. Yeah, it was those 3 occasions were the most overwhelming and beautiful experiences of my life. And again, there have been bumps, right? There have been challenges, but I can honestly tell you that there has never been a point of regret. Never. Yeah. And again, I give my mom a lot of credit for the fact that she was able to come back after something happened and say, I'm sorry. And I think that let me know that, okay, I could make any mistake in the world and she was still going to love me. And therefore, I owe that to my kids. I hope I'm remembered as kind. I hope I'm remembered as having some compassion. I hope I'm remembered as having a good sense of humor. And as someone who was willing to keep learning, in all aspects of my life.